and welcome back to Ultimate Gaming. To be fair, make sure you watch part 1. And to be fair, I think I'm getting oops, my bad. Okay, let's make this analogy, okay? It's part 2. Pop quiz. If you go through lots of enemies and you find so many monsters, you go, hey look, a town! I may also find some weapons and extract information. And where you go? Equipment of items and weapons? Yes. Information? I don't think so. Yes, it's spreading like every adventure game so far. And that's why it's getting old pretty quickly. And don't get me started on Castlevania 2 Simon's Quest. Did the developers not test this? Okay, maybe you're right. Okay, let me tell you, it's a tie. Or combining in one. Silent protagonists and other is what you find. Silent protagonism is spreading through like cancer. Like in Half-Life 2, other things, and others galore. I mean, it's madness. It goes like, who the knows like this? And there's another one, and the almost worst part is protagonist brooding over dark past. Like Samus has a scarred from seeing Ridley and finally killing that thing. But the most cliche of all is Shadow it's the Hedgehog, who claims to not remember anything. That's right, he does not remember anything. And what's both of these go to? Tie. It's a tie. Number 9, both. Just that. Well, if you love Mario Party games, multiplayer games, you know what I'm talking about. Well, button mashing is what we have in mind. And to be fair, it's like, I'm not recommending you for a job unless that job goes like in their glacier. But I broke in controls once trying to button mashing. And don't get me started on Banjo-Tooie. 90 seconds is enough for once. And you know what's worst of all? Why they do button mashing? It's like, what were they thinking? Oh yeah, speaking of video games like that, Psychic and Cheating Al. It's like Psychic Al AI will respond to your every move and goes by doing that responding. And in Digimon card battle, I had to restart it like twice when doing Garurumon because of the sick counters. And the worst of all is cheating AI. Like, you see that on the video of Sonic the Hedgehog 17's video. He goes like, oh, I hit you with a red shell. You ran into trucks, and then I use my golden mushroom, and then you catch up on me. And another thing about AI or thing on number 6, respawning enemies and what to say. They always go through anything like in Medusa heads, falcons. Oh yeah, let's talk about aliens from Contra 3 Alien Wars. And another video from Sonic the Hedgehog 17, he knows that I battled this guy, and then goes, what? Anime reinforcements? This is why this does not show. It's worse than Psychic and Cheat AI. Okay. Underwater levels, probably number 5. And that's why we're doing the big ones. The almost big ones. Like, and let's talk about the underwater levels that causes an amount of strange. You put on your boots, change his level in Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time Water Temple, and scream in agony. It was so obvious or outstanding. Even the Shigeru Miyamoto regrets the Water Temple's design. Okay, if you're wondering what gameplay is about, violence? Nope. Okay, maybe, but it's all about entertainment. But to be fair, it's kind of like what you see in some things. But why do they have the linear gameplay going through time and time? What? Escort missions is not on number 1? How could you? Well, let's be fair. It's the most obvious thing, the most inducing rage. And to be known, it does a lot of that in Resident Evil 4, Spyro. Oh yeah, and even other stuff that goes beyond Astray. So, as I'm wondering why this goes high, we're going to the big ones. And the number 2 on Spy is unoriginal villains. Yeah, it's what you dread the most. I'll tell you what was ridiculous. In Naruto Shippuden, they made Sasuke in Naruto Shippuden a villain in this series. What? That's the most disappointing ever. And then don't get me started that his creepy Sharingan thing. I mean, it's old news already. You hate them. I hate them. Everyone known to man hates them. You know what I'm talking about? That you might remember this as your bad memory induced rage and fear. Yeah, the worst, or should I say the worst cliche in anime and video games is heroes getting hypnotized. Oh god. These things are probably the most ignorant, cause me so many ignorance and fear that it's most like I got nightmare fuel in it. Let's get down to business. In Xiaolin Showdown Episode 8, this gone like the Sapphire Dragon is the most dangerous Shengon Wu. But could they go as numb as turning every one into Sapphire statues, which caused the scariest episode in the world? Yeah, it goes like Clay, Raimundo, Kimiko, and all me were affected. I mean, I don't know how this stuff works. Probably the worst another worst part, worse than that, is where it gets super vicious. In episode 48, Orochimaru has unleashed a virus that everyone seems to have caught it, except Lee, Nenji, and Tenten. But Nenji got caught too. Look at this. It's like it appears on The Walking Dead. And the worst part, it goes that Pokemon got way too cliche, wherever got way too carried away. Pikachu Revolts was the most notorious episode I watched, and I got nightmares of it. This is why I prefer Digimon better, cause this is like disturbing. You can see Pokemon with angry looking faces and have red piercing eyes. Like, I hated it. Why in the world they have to put every TV station in the world?